welcome back to Baked by Finn. My name's Finn and today I'm going to be doing a really important video, well not important, but a really exciting video that I've wanted to do for ages now and I've just kept putting it off and off and off. But today I finally decided to do it and it is a kitchen tour. So I've been in this kitchen now for, well, almost a year actually, and I've just been keep putting this video off because I thought I want to do it when my kitchen's ready, because it has been a work in progress since it was like almost basically finished about a year ago, and I've just kept putting it off, saying I'll do it when this is ready and I'll do it when this is up and stuff like that. But today I've decided to do it. So yeah, so this is going to be a kitchen tour. I'm just going to show you around my kitchen, show you what it's like, tell you where I've got a few little bits and pieces from, if you want to know. And yeah, it's going to be it. Before we start with the video, I just want to say a huge thank you to obviously my mum and dad for building this, and also a big thanks to AO for sponsoring my kitchen, because they have very kindly gave me a lot of appliances that you'll see out in my kitchen, and when we see them I'll show you and tell you a bit about them. So this is my pantry right here, and it's pretty big, and because it's that close to the door I can't really get it all on at once, but I'll show you a little video of how tall it is in a sec. And yeah, it's pretty big, so I can put all my ingredients and stuff like that in here. That's what I keep in here. So I'll open doors, and it's actually not that full at the minute, but yeah, so I'll start with the bottom sort of, I don't know, shelf. So here I just have my white chocolate, flowers, cocoa butters, and just bits and things that I use a lot for baking. And in here I have all my chocolate tubs, I think. Got these little labels from IKEA. The box I think are from IKEA as well. A lot of this stuff is from IKEA that I've got in my kitchen. Yeah, that's all I really keep on here, just things like flowers, sometimes sugars if I've got too much of them, but that's basically it. So on my second sort of shelf thing here, I have no idea what to say today. Yeah, this one's not as organised, so I just keep like random stuff in this one really. So I have some sprinkles that I've got, some oils that I keep at the back here, and I've got like these little, they're like stairs a little bit, and I got them from IKEA as well. And some spreads, and then in here I've got like a little tub of like dowels that I use for like stacked cakes. So I've just got a thing full of them. And then I have this big tub of Kinder spread here from Black Milk, and just Biscoff, and that's, oh yeah, and I keep sprinkles and stuff in here, and food colouring, and just like random things that I've got, like piping gel and liquid glucose that I don't really have that much of a need for, to be honest, so I just sort of keep it there. Yeah, so that's really it for this one, and yeah, this shelf's a bit boring. Actually, the entire pantry's a little bit boring, but so on the top shelf I keep like modelling paste, and I've just got cocoa powder here up at the minute, and sugars, and that's really it for what I keep up here. And I keep like heavy stuff up here that I don't really use as much, like the modelling paste. Probably not that clever to keep heavy stuff at the top, because I suppose if it all comes down then it'll fall on the other, but I'll come to that if it happens. Yeah, so that's all I really keep up here, like modelling paste, which I go through a lot of, so I've got a few of them up there. And that's really it, what I keep in here, because it's just ingredients that I tend to use. Yeah, that's it really, and some baking paper. So in this kitchen I have got like quite a lot of drawers and cupboards and stuff, and I won't be showing you them all because it'd end up being like an hour-long video if I talked about like everything that I've got in there. But yeah, so I'll just be showing you like a few interesting ones that I've got, or not really interesting, but just some ones that I like and I thought I'd show you. So going to be moving on to the island next. So this is my island. This is the bit that you sort of see a lot because this is where I mainly tend to do my baking fly videos because I can set the camera up behind it. And yeah, so it's just like a sort of marble countertop. It's thick as. And then this sort of chopping board thing here that my dad actually built this because the chopping board was, well, it wasn't really meant for chopping board. It was just sort of, the island had a hole in it which was about that size chopping board shape, and then another little hole there which is where this little soap thing is, which it doesn't actually have anything in it. We just put something there because there was a hole in it that needed covering up. But yeah, there was those two holes there, and it was meant for sort of a tap and a sink. And obviously I didn't want a tap and a sink there because I just didn't need one. So yeah, my dad had this idea to put a chopping board there and sort of sink it in, which is what he did, and it actually worked really well. I don't use it that much, so I don't want it to get scratched, but it's nice to look at. And in my island top, I've also got this little thing. And this wasn't actually a hole that was already built in the island, so we had to sort of drill this bit out, and it's just a, I don't know what you'd call it, like an little electric socket, which is where I can plug my mixers in and just anything that I have on my hand that needs charging, like just plug my phone in it. And it's quite cool because I can sink it back into the island whenever I'm not using it, so it doesn't sort of make loads of clutter, which I quite like. Yeah, so I'll move on to like the lower bits of my island now. Yeah, so it's blue island, like cabinets and like the white tops, which I liked. And as you'll see in a minute when I go over there, it's different colours, which again I quite liked, but I'll show you that in a minute. And yeah, I'll show you one of the drawers in here in a minute, which I quite like, so I'll show you them too. So I'm on the other side of my island now, and because it's got some drawers here which I like. And I just thought I'd show you this top one because it's where I keep all of my stuff that I go to a lot. So I've got like loads of spoons and stuff in there which I use a lot. I've got all my palette knives here, my silicone little spatula thingies. I've got loads of these. I don't even know why because, well, I like them, that's probably why. And then here I've just sort of like got odd baking bits. So I've got like some knives, my scalpel, a whisk, and a ruler, just because I always found myself in like the other kitchen going, oh, I need a ruler to measure this, and that's fine. In this one, I've got like loads of wooden spoons, and I am keeping these for a reason. None of them have been used, but they're all like engraved. So this one's off Home Pride, and I've got ones that are off Kenwood, and other ones that are personalised to me. So, I think this one is off Kian, who I was on Bake Off with, is one of my best friends. And it says, don't drop the rhubarb, which is something that I said on Bake Off for some reason. And I'm keeping these for a reason, because I want a clock on my wall, which is like all wooden spoons are the things, which it doesn't make much sense, but in my head it does, so that's why I'm keeping all these in here. And that's just really it for this drawer, because, yeah. I was going to say I don't like to keep a lot of stuff in it, but it's actually full of stuff. But yeah, I'll move on to another cupboard. So moving on to one of the cabinets in my island. Now this is the only one that has like a bit of a glass door on it. So that's why I wanted to put some of the like my figures in it, because I've got loads of these which I've made over like the past sort of year or two. And I just don't like throwing them away because they're all my babies. So a lot of these that I've got in here are either seasonal ones that I've taken off my shelf because I like to rotate my shelf, which is really sad, but they're either or not finished ones which I gave up on. So here's one, give up on him. Got a dog head. I've got a lot of heads in here for some reason, and another head. And this is basically it for this one. It's actually a really weird drawer because it's just full of heads and penguins. Yeah, and a lot of these are half finished, as you can tell by a lot of like bald people and people without any hands, and yeah, bit of a really weird cupboard, but it's a talking point, so I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, this one's a weird one. Let's move on. So we're over here at the desk now, and yeah, this is just the desk that I have in my kitchen, and it's the one at the back of my island, which you'll see on like when I'm filming a lot of the time, and some like little new bits that you've probably not seen before because I'm not doing a video in ages, sorry about that, is my new iMac. I only actually got this yesterday, and yeah, so it's very new and I like it a lot. And also this sort of backdrop here which says Baked by on it, which is my new logo. I also just thought I'd show you some of these bake-off illustrations that I have. And I got these a while ago actually, and I've only recently put them up on my walls. Like literally everything in my kitchen has only been done recently because of how long I put stuff off for. And they're basically just some of my drawings from, well not my drawings, but the ones that Tom Hovey did from Junior Bake Off. And I've got one over there which Bake Off sent me ages ago, and that was my final cake, but I really wanted some more for my kitchen. So Tom Hovey sent these to me, which was very nice of him. And yeah, I've got loads more because I actually bought one of each bake that I did, but as you probably guessed, I have not put them up yet. So moving on from the desk bit, we have like the main sort of kitchen L-shaped area over here, and I'll show you that in a minute and some of like the cool little things that it has. So this is the L-shaped part of the kitchen, and this is where I have like my hob, my sink and some cupboards, and that's basically all I do over here, just wash up. I have this sort of figure shelf here which I mentioned before, and that's where I like to put some of my favourite figures. So yeah, these are just some like my favourite ones which I've liked and I've just put up there because I don't want to put them in a cupboard. And a lot of these ones are Zoe's Fancy Cakes tutorial, as you can see from the Whitney bust, the Santa's, the Mrs. Claus in a chair, that's from the Advent Calendar tutorial. And also the head on the Alice in Wonderland figure is, the head is a Zoe's Fancy Cakes face mould that I did for a tutorial that I've done on how to use them, so I'll link that in the eye in the corner. And yeah, that's basically all I've got up here. And over here I've got a whiteboard, and I just like to write stuff down. Like currently it just says Baked by Finn in scruffy writing, but that's it. Thought I'd show you this cupboard quickly because it's just one that I really like. It's literally just like a normal cupboard basically, and it's the one with like the windows in again, so I wanted to put something in that would look nice. So I put some cups at the bottom, some plates from IKEA, my Baked by Finn tin. Then on the second shelf I've got some matching cups from IKEA, some tea that I like, and then matching bowls from IKEA as well, so all the set is matching. And that's like my favourite thing in the world, that they all match. Oh, I'm really sad, I know, but they're all matching, so it's okay. Moving on from that, I also have some really amazing knives that I got for Christmas, and I really like them. When I got those on Christmas, my dad actually opened them and like tried to get them out the packaging for me, and they're actually that sharp that he cut himself trying to get them out the packaging, which is dangerous. But don't worry about me, I know knife safety. So over here in the corner of the room I have my oven, which obviously I use a lot, and then above that I've got a steam oven which I've never actually used. It's just I don't know, I think it just came with the kitchen, so it's here for some reason. I'll show you what I've got in there in a minute though, because it's actually quite funny. And so obviously below that my oven, and a proving jar below that, which is actually really handy for making bread, and I really wanted a proving jar in my kitchen because I used one on Bake Off and it was just really fun using it. But yeah, going on to my steam oven, it's a Miele one, or Miele, I don't know how you say it. And then inside I'm just sort of using it to keep fondant in, which is just weird really. I used to keep it in my pantry, but I was running out of room for all the boxes, so then I just put the packs in the steam oven. It's not funny, but it just makes me laugh for some reason. This oven was actually gifted to me by AO, and I absolutely love it because it's just so good for baking because it's got all like all the different settings here. There's, it's actually got a self-cleaning mode, which is really helpful, and it really like warms the kitchen up when it's cold. It's got a quick heating mode, fan. A fan also heats up from the bottom. I don't know what that's for. I think that's a grill. It's got a defrost, fan. Don't know, I think that's like steam or something. Grill, fanning grill, and then cleaning. And yeah, it's actually really good for baking because it gets very good. And I love the self-cleaning bit because it means I don't have to clean it. So yeah, that is it for this bit of the kitchen. Now we'll move on to something else. This is my bin. It rhymes with fin. I like the bin. This little sign here, like this, just like a little wooden sign, it's also something that my neighbour Jackie got me, and I love it so much. It's literally, when we was building the kitchen, as soon as this bit was painted, I insisted that we put this up just because I liked it that much, and I just really wanted to put it up. So thanks, Jackie. Well everyone, it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And please let me know in the comments what you would like to see from me next. I really want to start posting more on YouTube. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe and share with a friend. And also I do want to do a video on how I made, well not how I made this, but how this was made. So look out for that in the future as well. Thanks for watching, bye.